In this video, we're going to review the hardware of the TAPCON 230 Basic, describing its main inputs, outputs, and communication ports. We'll start with the power supply port, located at the top left of the unit from a rear view. This connector is identified as X9 and supports a voltage range of 100 to 240 volts in both alternating current, AC, and direct current, DC. Just below it, we find connector X8, which provides an auxiliary voltage of 110 volts DC. This can be used to power the digital inputs directly, which we'll review later. Each of these connectors has its own fuse, and to their right is the ground connection point, essential to ensure safe operation of the system. A little further down, we find the X7 module, whose terminals 1 and 2 are for the current measurement, and its terminals 3 and 4 for the voltage measurement. Moving down to the leftmost column, we find the communication ports, labeled X1 through X6. Port X1 is a serial interface compatible with RS-232 or RS-485. Port X2 is a visualization interface, which allows the device's front panel to be connected to a computer. Port X3 is a SCADA interface using an RS-232 port. Port X4 is a fiber optic connector with a slot to insert an SFB transceiver module. Port X5 is also used for SCADA communication, but specifically via fiber optic. And finally, Port X6 is a serial interface compatible with RS-485. In the next column are the CPU-related ports, labeled X1 through X5. These ports are dedicated to the internal functions of the processor, such as time synchronization, system diagnostics, and other maintenance services. Next, we have the column of digital inputs, grouped in connectors X1 and X2. These inputs accept signals ranging from 16 to 110 volts DC and are used to receive remote commands, external device statuses, or logic blocking signals. Further to the right is the column of digital outputs, organized into 4 groups: X1, X2, X3, and X4. These outputs allow you to activate relays, trigger alarms, or even control external equipment. Finally, completely to the right, there is a blank module slot in this unit, but on the TAPCON Expert model, 2 additional modules can be installed here. The first is a second group of digital outputs, referred to as D08-2. The second is a module called AI4, which includes analog inputs, used, for example, to receive the tap position of the transformer. That's the main overview of the hardware.